What it do, what it do, what it do? It's your boy, Sell It Sell, and we back in here with another episode of Juice City Legends. If you have not, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. All right, gang, let me give a shout out to all my supporters, all my subscribers. Y'all keep on hitting that like button, man. Y'all keep on supporting. Let me give a shout out to my player partner, Madman So Crazy TV, man. Y'all make sure y'all check my guy out, man. One of the dopest on YouTube. Also, for anybody out there that has any kind of product, any kind of merchandise you need promoted, hit the email. It's in the link down below. With that being said, let's get it. All right, gang, we got to go back to the 90s, the early 2000s. Once upon a time in the South, it was a heated debate. All the hip hop heads, they know what I'm talking about. At one point in time in Louisiana, you had Cash Money Records. You had the Hot Boys. You had the Big Timers, Juvenile, BG, Turk, Lil Wayne, The Child Prodigy. In Baton Rouge, you had the Camp Life, Max Manelli, CeeLo, Lil Boosie. At one time, it was a real debate on who was the hardest, Boosie or Wayne. Now I know that may seem hard to believe to some people that's not from that era, but trust me, we about to get into it. We got to go back in history. In the 2000s, when Wayne was heating up, Wayne was the hottest young cat doing his thing. Then you had Boosie. It came out of nowhere, seemed like it. And was cutting up over there in Baton Rouge. On the underground tip, though. And everybody in that age range was a huge fan of both of them. You know what I'm saying? It was even alleged that Boosie had a diss song towards Wayne back in the day. In fact, you can go look this song up on YouTube. I can't confirm if it was a Wayne diss or not, but that was just hoopla stuff we said in high school and stuff like that, man. Nobody knows. But this has always been a debate, you know what I'm saying? Because like I say, Boosie, he represents Baton Rouge, the capital of Louisiana. Lil Wayne here in New Orleans, the popular city, you know what I'm saying? So we just gonna break it down and get into why people say that. Now I'm gonna start off with Lil Wayne. Now everybody know Lil Wayne is one of the biggest rappers ever. Now Lil Wayne started with Cash Money Records when he was around 11 years old. He was in a group with BG called the BGs. And like I said, you can go on YouTube and find this song. So when you talking about Wayne in his catalog, you got to include everything that Wayne did, starting all the way back from when he was with the BGs until he was Hot Boy Wayne. And to some people, the Hot Boy Wayne is the hardest Wayne ever. That's how hard he went. You know what I'm saying? I remember being 13, 14 years old and hearing about this little kid, Lil Wayne, who wasn't nothing but a few years older than me. Like, I can't believe this dude can rap like that, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, man, they dropped so much heat, man. The stuff he had with the Big Timers, all the Hot Boy CDs. You know what I'm saying? When you trying to make somebody go in the versus battle against Lil Wayne, you gotta, before you even get to whatever he did, you can't forget about what he did as Lil Weezy Wee, man. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne been hard since the 90s, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially right after the departure of the Hot Boys. He ended up taking over doing his thing or whatever. He had a lot of big shoes to follow, being the star at the time, you know what I'm saying? And he had heat, man, you know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne had maybe 4 CDs, 4 albums out, 3 or 4 albums done, solo albums before he was 20 years old, including all of the big time of CDs he was on. Uh, all the albums he did with the Hot Boys, and like I say, yeah, he did 3 albums of his own before he was 20 years old. So that Hot Boy era was the truth. But then he came squad up Wayne. Now this is one of the best version of Wayne. To me, this is when he really started rapping. Going in, this is when he started rapping from an East Coast perspective. This is when he had the squad, Gutter Kid, and Super and Blanca, and he was departing from his New Orleans sound. And around that time, man, if y'all can go find them old freestyles that Wayne had with the squad, man, y'all will know what I'm talking about, man. This dude was going in that squad up with this legendary, man. But you know, that was at that point in time when he was transitioning from the hot boy of New Orleans style Wayne. He was finding himself as an artist. He was trying to come into himself, where when he had the hot boys around him, he could play off of them. Even though he always had his own style, they played off of each other with the ideas of what kind of song they were gonna make and how the song was gonna go or whatever. And at that time, Squad Up Wayne, that was just his time to venture off and just try new things, and he was figuring it out. Like I said, he was becoming a man. But on the flow side, on the songs and all that right there, them squad was they were legendary, bro. I can't lie. But then, you know what I'm saying, you had the Carter era. Now in that Carter era, that's the best version of the Carter series to me. I know I keep saying the best version, but that's just how hard Wayne was. He just kept getting harder and harder. That Carter, it got classic songs on there like Go DJ, Bring 'Em Back. That whole CD was jamming. I Miss My Dogs, the tribute to the Hot Boys. That CD hard. You know what I'm saying? Around that time, Wayne had started really turning up. That's when he started doing all the features with Beyonce and them, and just all type of different artists. People like Robin Thicke, which is who he worked with on his second album, Carter series, which was the Carter 2, another classic with classic songs on there like Hustler's Ambition, The Fireman, Shooters, the song he had with Alan Thicke. Now that song right there is the song that just started blowing Wayne up super hard. You know what I'm saying? That around like the '06 era right there. And that's when he started doing all the freestyles and all that type of stuff with Don Cannon and Drama. You know what I'm saying? Wayne couldn't be touched. Right at that time, he was just heating up though. He was just heating up with that Carter 2, even though he had been in the game for that long. And like I say, when he started teaming up with Drama and them, dropping them mixtape, that mixtape Wayne, that's a whole nother era of Wayne's career. The mixtape Wayne. Wayne was killing these folk with mixtapes, and really that era and that stretch is the era that gave Lil Wayne the leg up on all the rappers, because he had so much music out and all of it was good. He was doing so many features, so many freestyles that he just had a leg up on all the other rappers. You know what I mean? And this also was around the time that Baby and Wayne had moved to Miami, and they started doing a lot of music with DJ Khaled and Rick Ross and they had a whole nother takeover. They wanted to took over Miami. Akon, them, Cool and Dre, and everybody was coming out there because Wayne them was turning out them hits. Out there in Miami, they made Miami one of the hottest scenes. And like I say, when you trying to go against Wayne in a versus battle, you got too many different categories to try to compete with him, man. You gonna have to come on with it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's Hot Boy Wayne, Squad Up Wayne, the Carter 1 and 2 Wayne. We ain't even went to 3 yet. Plus the Miami Wayne, with him doing all the features and he doing features with all the ATL cats at that time. A lot of dudes from Cali, the game, J Rock and them, and you know what I'm saying? And that's when he came out with the Carter 3, man. And went on, turned up, and just stamped himself as a hip hop legend, icon, did 1 million the first week, sold 1 million records. Won the Grammy on this album, won 4 Grammys. This song had hits on there like 1 million. Mrs. Officer, uh, Got Money. I'm talking about hits. Now at that time, Wayne couldn't be touched, man. You know what I'm saying? This album went on to do about 3-4 million records. Around this time, he got all type of other stuff going on. He doing an album with T-Pain. He doing a lot of stuff with Jewels. He doing features with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Rock and roll artist. He had one that did a rock and roll album called The Rebirth. And then he ushered in Young Money, Nicki Minaj, Drake. They came out with an album, a mixtape compilation with hits on there like Bedrock and all that. He was fooling with Carousel at one time. They were doing things. You know what I'm saying? Carousel was it with Young Money. Starlito with Young Money. He brought people in the game like Mac Main, Tiger. You know what I'm saying? People, the managers like Cortez, like Wayne Impact. It's just impeccable. And man, it's gonna be hard to beat Lil Wayne as an artist, but him being the king of Louisiana, that's the question that we asking in this video. You know what I'm saying? Wayne definitely the biggest artist to ever come out of Louisiana, but is he the king of Louisiana? Meaning that he just represent Louisiana the way people want him to represent it. And I'm not from Louisiana. My family's from Louisiana. And we're not trying to turn Louisiana against Wayne or something. We just asking the question because back in the day, people used to debate this. Who was the hardest, Wayne or Boosie? And Wayne is one of the GOATs in rap, period. So let's not be crazy. Wayne is a GOAT. But is he the king of Louisiana? Because in some people's eyes, Wayne got so big that he kind of outgrew his Louisiana roots. But Boosie, on the other hand, Boosie was similar to Wayne in age, and that both of them were rappers. But Boosie had a little bit tougher coming in to the rap game because Boosie was from Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge was a smaller city, even though it was the capital of Louisiana. Boosie was with Trill Entertainment. He wasn't with Cash Money Records. Even though Trill Entertainment had a good impact on the game, they didn't have the stature that Cash Money did. But nevertheless, Boosie came in at the age doing his thing from Southside Baton Rouge. His influence on the street is impeccable. You can go and talk to any artist that came out after him, especially from Louisiana, and you're going to see Boosie all in them. Boosie literally raised the streets. That's why they call him the Reverend of the streets. In the small cities, in the small towns that the big rappers don't like coming to, Boosie king of those cities. because people can relate to him. They feel like they can touch him. And we saw him grow from a young boy in the hood to a boss. His music, it just had such an impact, such an influence on the hood coming from the South. And like I said, Boosie got his start at around 14 to 15 years old when he joined the rap label of fellow Baton Rouge OG, CeeLo, and they had classic songs, classic hits like Outlaw, uh, P.A. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? And he came in the game with people like Max Minnelli and Young Bleed, you know what I'm saying? CeeLo, of course. And they was on some southern classics. So some people feel like Boosie just came out when Wipe Me Down came out. They don't know about Boosie. Cause Boosie came in with Youngers of the Camp Posse and killed them. Made a southern classic. People still listen to that CD to this day. And they got classic songs on there. Like Poppin' On Me for the Females. That Night. Feel Lucky. Southside Baton Rouge. I'm talking about that CD was jamming. Then he came back with For My Thug. Killed him with the title track For My Thug. Introduced Webby on that CD. That was when he got with Trill Entertainment. For My Hitter Den. That was on that CD. That CD was jamming, man. I Need You was on that CD. The song he had with Pimp C on there. That CD was hard, man. Boosie was killing them, man. So Boosie was just doing his thing around that time, taking over the South. Then he turned it up a notch. Came with it on Ghetto Story, Hood Classic. I'm talking about Every Album Like a Bird was on there. Do It Big was on there. I Had a Dream, that's on Ghetto Story. The title track, Ghetto Story. That whole CD jam, Animosity on there. Him and Webby, when they came together and did that album right there, they took it to another level right there, man. Him and Webby just made each other better. And that's part of Boosie music legacy. So if you really know Boosie, him and Webby, that's a classic album. I put that album up there within the album. There's so many songs on that album jamming. But it ain't jamming hard in gangster music, bro. Cause when they came out with that gangster music in 2004, I'm telling you, that was the album of the summer, man. With Give Me That on there. Hustling was on there. Swerve had the streets on fire when they came out. You ain't about what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Man, you got me messed up. That song was on there. Man, that CD was jamming so hard. That CD right there, I'll put that CD up with any CD, man. Boosie and Webby, they came certified legends on them two CDs right there, Gangsta Music and Ghetto Stories, man. And like I say, Boosie, he was just really getting heated up, man. And a lot of people, they don't even know about this Boosie. They just know about Swerve. The song with Young Jock and Wipe Me Down. And then, you know what I'm saying, he was dropping a lot of mixtapes too around that time, killing the street with all them mixtapes, with the chill ass mixtapes, and you know what I'm saying, so many mixtapes, I can't even think of some of the names on, but Boosie killed them with the mixtape too, just like Wayne did. It just was in a different way. I remember he had the song with Boosie Love on there. He had Dear Mama remake on there. He had redid the song that Jay-Z had, Song Cry. You know what I'm saying? But he hadn't blew up yet though. You know what I'm saying? He was the underground king. He had been doing it about 8 years. The world ain't heard of him yet. You know what I'm saying? All Boosie needed with this shot, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, he had the streets on fire. Well, nobody hotter than Boosie around that time in the South, man. In the streets, I don't care what nobody tell you. The small cities, the country town, this man was the man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wasn't touching him. Then that's when he came out with that Badass. That was his major album debut. After all them years of putting in work, being on the underground, he had finally made it. Came out with Lil Boosie Badass album, classic CD, song like Big Money. Yeah, I love my hitter. You don't know my struggle. Set it off, classics. You know what I'm saying? I remember. Then they came out with that Trill Fam, Survival of the Fittest. And that introduced the whole rest of the Trill Fam with 3 Deep, Fox, Shell, you know what I'm saying? Lil Fat, RP, of course, Webby and Big Head, you know what I'm saying? AM out. Them boys came with it. I'm talking about killed it that summer when they came out there. Adios was on there. Wipe Me Down remix. That was the hit of the summer that year. Say Round. Everybody was riding around bumping it right there. That Trill Fire era was killing it. Then you had the Lava House era. A lot of people don't know about that. That's the CD where Ratchet was on there. He did a CD with BG. 225 to the 504. Him and Hurricane had a bad one. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he was killing them with the mixtape. Boosie the Golden Child, all that classic stuff, man. You gotta be really from that era to know about that, man. You know what I'm saying? That badass mixtape. That's a bad one right there. The one with Freddie Cuts on there. The one with What About Me and all that. You know what I'm saying? The one with Big Dog on there. Them mixtape Boosie was killing them. The mixtapes with God know, I know. I feel like can't nobody mess with me, yeah. Boosie was killing them, man. So Boosie had about 8 good 9 years before he went to jail. But he killed them. But he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about albums, mixtapes. So when he go and get Boosie, you're gonna have to come on with it. And then he had the Return of Boosie Badass. That was a classic album with Bankroll on there. Then it had Incarcerated with classic songs on there. Like Devil, Betrayed. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, man, you're gonna have to come on with it with an artist like Boosie. Even though he never did win Grammys and never sold all the albums that Lil Wayne had, his impact on Louisiana is impeccable, man. You know what I'm saying? This man meant everything to the ghetto. See, what like I was explaining about Lil Wayne, he'd have told the opposite of Lil Boosie. Lil Wayne was such a big star, such a huge star. He said he a Martian. That means people can't touch him. But Boosie, he from the bottom. Baton Rouge, Southside Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying? He a regular person. To the hood. The hood love this guy. You know what I'm saying? And he made music for the people in the ghetto, the have-nots, the people who ain't got $1 million. And that made him so relatable. And like I said, a lot of other artists probably won't come to all these country towns, but that made Boosie a legend in songs. Forget all the internet stuff that people hear about Boosie. Forget all that. We put him song for song with almost any artist. Even Wayne, he gonna put up a fight. His music is that hard. And it went that hard. You know what I'm saying? Boosie is a legend. Don't get it twisted. You had to be around them times, man. When Boosie was in his heyday, it wasn't nothing like it. He had a certified grip on the street that I never seen another rapper have on the street. That's why he still can do all these shows, doing the same songs from over 10 years ago. Over 20 years ago. Boosie came out in 2000, 99. It's 2023. You know what I'm saying? So now I don't think that he got the songs to go there with Lil Wayne, but can he be the king of Louisiana? Probably can be. Like I said, a lot of people do feel that way, but then you got people that feel like Lil Wayne's such a big artist, and they so proud to represent to say Lil Wayne from Louisiana. Lil Wayne the king of Louisiana. My opinion is both of them kings from Louisiana. We can like both of them. You know what I'm saying? I made this video just as a debate, but we definitely ain't never trying to pit no brothers against each other, man. Both of these guys raised everybody in the South. Both of these guys is Louisiana giants to the music industry. Both of these guys are talented. Both of these guys are legends. I still listen to both of them to this day. And you know what I'm saying? Wayne is Wayne. Wayne the icon. One of the biggest to ever do it. You know what I'm saying? Boosie, a hood legend. One of the realest ever. Both of them came in the game and impacted the game and brought something to the game that the game benefited from. A lot of kids grew up wanting to be like Wayne and patting themselves after Wayne and made an opportunity for themselves, taking Wayne blueprint. It's a lot of young men, a lot of young hood cats that was in the street that didn't know what to do with their money, followed the Boosie blueprint and turned up and learned how to get some money out of the street through the rap game. And their music gonna be listened to forever. Like I said, they got too many different songs, and I would like to see Boosie and Wayne go up in a battle. A lot of people probably think it's funny or whatever, but if we put them song for song, it's gonna be definitely entertaining. Now we gonna get Wayne the nod. I get Wayne the nod. Y'all ain't gotta do nothing. I'm gonna get Wayne the nod and say he'll beat Boosie, of course. But don't sleep on Hatch, man. Please don't sleep on Hatch. Hatch got the hits. But man, y'all tell me what y'all think, man. It's your boy Steady Said with Juice City Legend. Be checking out. Peace.